It's Christmas Eve, everybody, or Christmas Eve dinner time. Anyway, the thing is, it's close enough. It's extremely close to the big one. It is the penultimate dram here of our 25 blind tastings of December 2024 TM. Thank you for watching so far. Let's crack straight on in with the tankard, beleaguered but still standing, just like the rest of us, with another dram. See if you can shoo the handle of that tankard out of the... Otherwise the focus will chow down on that one. There we go. Okay, we've got another Waiheke sample bottle here, which means a little bit more for us. And another pretty jolly dark one.
Yeah.
And another larger pour than I needed from me.
But a generous second sample if we need more. Actually, that's a bit smarter.
Ooh, look at that. And I think I can confidently say... we're back, or we have returned to sherry. Sherry or sherry adjacent.
Ooh, yeah.
That's very strong. I'm getting a warning off that one, but...
minimal discernible peat, though. Or maybe it's just me having...
No, I'm not getting...
red before.
I'm not going to say there's no peat, but it's certainly not the leading character. You know, this isn't absolutely dissimilar from the last one we were tasting. There's a big barrel character.
I think that's cask strength.
Yep. Tastes stronger than it smells, huh?
Wow. Oh. Actual physical pain.
Okay, okay, hang on. Here's the tasting notes all at once. Chocolate, coffee. Dark on both counts.
Yeah, coffee is a good one.
I'm going to need water to go any further than that. That is, as you say, really rather strong.
The nose is so comparatively mild. There's a lot going on, but it's so noseable.
Well, you know what? I was thinking port last time, and I was wrong. I'm thinking port-ish again. I'm thinking alternative sherry cask. It's definitely European wood in some capacity, but it's not straight up Oloroso, or maybe it is.
Oh my goodness, that's... Now I'm taking the strength down. That is luscious and syrupy and...
Yeah. Other notes.
Good lord.
It is first and foremost very, very cask dominant. I think this is probably younger than not.
Yeah.
Because there's still quite an edge to the spirit, but... it so rapidly segues over to Cask Town
I'm getting
that it's difficult to really pin down.
Pancakes with golden syrup and berries.
Yeah. More golden syrup than berries for me, but there's quite a spice to it as well.
Yeah.
There is a cinnamon.
Allspice.
And allspice, a little bit of mace in there as well.
Good lord. There is so much happening.
It's very noisy. It's a very noisy whiskey. And here's a bit of mist kicking up already, so that's probably... I think we are looking very good for cask strength here. Let us reveal the talking point.
There is a lot to discuss. Triple cask
matured.
Triply
difficult to pin down.
Presumably you're something like bourbon, Oloroso and PX, or maybe some wackier casks.
I think if you're dealing with three casks anywhere in the whiskey industry, then one of them is by default bourbon. So, so I'm going to say the casks involved, not that this is the question, but are very, very likely bourbon, Oloroso, and then something else. A little bit of a dash.
Oh, maybe some rum or something else.
Something. Well, if it's rum, I'm never going to pick it. I never think rum casks have enough of an influence, but. Something's going on for sure. And cask strength, I do not think, if there is peat here, it is not in any way significant.
It is so minimal as to
not significant.
Not really noteworthy. Lovely though. This is one of probably the top whiskies we've tried this month.
Yeah.
And that's saying something. There's some...
We might have a bit of contention coming up. I think this is fine. I'm not sure if it's going onto my podium, but it's certainly it's a whiskey with more. That's for sure.
Well then, let's look at our remaining clues.
Yeah.
Oh, what do we have?
I really can't draw any lines to America.
No.
Lowland, I would be fairly surprised.
Yeah. Well,
Rachel Berry.
I think this has a good chance of being from one of the distilleries that Dr. Berry has blended.
I think that's the safe pick.
Yeah. But which, though?
There is, for a triple cask matured, does Auchentoshan do a triple cask? I think they do, but it's not cask strength. Certain it's not cask strength. And this is a bit too... this is a bit too burly for Lowland.
Yeah. Glendronach, are they still doing the cask strength batch releases? Because they may well be using bourbon in those now.
Probably.
Because they do traditionally Oloroso, PX.
That's not a bad one. It's not quite right.
No.
It would also be the third time we picked Glendronach. We're living there. It's worst places to live. I don't know. I'm very, very...
Yeah, it'd be odd to have two Glendronachs in the...
I'm a bit soft on all of these picks.
Right.
Glengarry, don't know anything about it. Auchentoshan, I still think if they did a cask strength version of the Auchentoshan triple wood,
Yeah.
I don't know they have. Glen Bowmore, forget about it.
I've only seen Glengarry at cask strength, I think, in independent bottlings. I think. I could well be wrong.
What's up, Scotia?
Oh, sorry. It would be...
Sorry, the dog's seen something. She's going to investigate. Never mind.
If you heard it over a microphone, then yeah, that's Scotia. If you didn't, well, take our word for it.
No, we'll
Dog
be okay.
adventures are happening. Anyway,
So
back to
we've
whiskey.
had a hedgehog on the property, and it's been an event, hasn't it, Scotia? No, never mind. All right, so I am a wee bit stumped here. It's not quite right for Auchentoshan, which is the only triple cask that's sort of that I've got racking my brain.
It could also be like two casks then a finish, like the Glendronach Portwood.
Yep. It could be any number of things. It could have been in 3 casks over its life. There's no limit. A single cask whiskey
Successive casks, like the Amrut.
A single cask whiskey could have been in one cask for every year of its life. It could have been in a cask every day of its life. It would still be single cask whiskey by the letter of the law. I do not think this is the case here. Well, I'm 100% confident it is Scotch whiskey. As facetious a pick as it might be, I think Glendronach might be the way to go.
Okay.
I think there's the drams have been sort of speeding up in intensity a wee bit, so it's not it wouldn't surprise me all the way. It would impress me, but it wouldn't necessarily surprise me if this was a Glendronach single cask, because they run the absolute gamut of different styles of whiskey. They are usually way more PX and Oloroso driven, but that doesn't mean they are exclusively. I think Glendronach is all I've got.
Okay.
Some sort of cask strength Glendronach
Now, you
thing.
mentioned a triple cask Auchentoshan, right?
Yeah, but that's, as far as I know, that's a 40% ABV whiskey. Unless they made a cask strength version, and I don't like it for Lowland. The flags are all wrong, but that's all I got. That is really all I got. There's a hardness to it.
For the sake of casting a wide net, I will lock in Auchentoshan as my guess.
Okay, well, we've got the top and the bottom, and you know what? I'll bet we'll pincer them with the pincer maneuver.
Yes.
We'll get them somewhere in between.
Unless this is from America, in which case I will literally kick myself.
Nah.
I've talked about kicking myself a lot this December. I may have some issues to work out.
No, I'll eat the tasting. I'll eat the talking point if this is American whiskey.
Okay,
I'll say that
let's
with a reasonable
find
degree
out.
of confidence. I'll do it too. Okay. Felt like I had 2 of them for a second. That would have been a disaster. Okay, here we go. Whoop.
I see.
And Ben Riach
Riach
cask strength.
Excellent.
It's a double Ben Riach.
Yeah.
Batch 2, unpeated, ex-bourbon, virgin oak, ex-oloroso. Okay,
Wow.
so the third cask was in fact virgin oak. 60.6%. It didn't taste that strong to me, but
that's why
I think it did taste that strong to you.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Interesting. Okay, I don't think... Did we try the Ben Riach cask? Because we've already had it, Johnny. We've already had a Ben Riach
Have we, though?
cask strength. I thought we had.
I don't believe
because
so.
that's why we rubbed off Billy
Let's have
Walker.
a very quick scroll down the list and see what we've tried over these last 20-something days.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Oh, jokes on us for our somewhat terrible memory. Of course, 9 days ago, back on the 15th of December, we tried the Ben Riach cask
They've
strength
got
batch
us.
1.
They got us with the double Ben Riach. It's because, indeed, this is literally the next batch of the same range of whiskey, damn near the same strength, same unpeated, although this, I think, probably has more interesting casks around. And clues-wise, we already rubbed off Billy Walker because we did not know that Rachel Barry, in that case, did the blending for Ben Riach. But I think we can now rub off Rachel Barry. We can nix that one because they were interchangeable.
Yeah.
Clues.
Oh, this is some
case.
high quality bamboozling here, having two whiskies from the same series, and just a fantastic chance for us to have tried them both. This is smashing though. This is one of my favourites of the month, I think. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember exactly what tasting notes I got, and I'm not going to because I'm sifting through too many drams at this stage. I'll have to go and review the footage, but it'll be interesting to see where this one shakes out as compared to the other one. It sounds like you're liking it quite a bit. What are you thinking?
Ooh. Rankings-wise.
Oh, first we should do distance, which we haven't.
Yes.
But you know what? You'll find that when the card comes up, because I'm not going to make a third cut in here. We don't deserve it.
Oh, then.
For me, I'll do mine first,
Sure.
then you do, and then we'll do battle. I like this just fine.
Okay.
I like this just fine, but I don't think I like it more than, let's say... You know what? This is, to me, right above the first Ben Riach cast strength.
Interesting.
Above the Ben Riach cast strength and below the Totagar from Bunnahabhain.
Interesting. Okay. Oh, let's see that list. I would go above the Spice King and below Deanston.
Okay. That's the Spice Tree and below Deanston, or...
Oh, sorry. Oh, yes, Spice King and Spice Tree, you're right there.
We've got a spice
yes,
bracket
sorry.
here.
Gosh, those are so close to each other, and my eyes are terrible. Yeah, okay, above the Spice Tree, but below Deanston.
Okay. Can I fight you down? I'll fight you down one place.
Sure.
Because I don't feel particularly strongly about either of these. This middle bracket
between Spice King and Loch Lomond.
Yeah, Spice King, Loch Lomond. I think I'll go for that one.
Sure.
And that's a pretty healthy.
Yeah.
So in this case, I was just at least bemoaning how these things sometimes drop off in quality. But in this case, they have arisen in quality, because even though I wasn't going to go much further up, I was going to go up, and Dave's significantly further up. Let's call that one Ben Riach 2. And yeah, we'll work out the mileage.
Yes, the food miles appearing on screen right now.
As you speak.
At least we're roughly the same.
Just about, yeah. We won't be far away at all. I think I'm probably marginally closer up the right end of the country, but it won't be by much. All right, interesting. Good get there. That's a devious one.
Yes.
That's a real testing your might of how well do you know a distillery, which in our case was not great to begin with, not being Ben Riach aficionados in any great capacity. But love to see the evolution of the range. That's always worth putting a wee spotlight on there. So intriguing, very intriguing. Which leaves us only one left.
Christmas Day.
No
the big day.
Pressure. Sludger.